Hello. Today we are going to solve Leetcode 19, remove end node from the end of the list. Basically, we've been given a list, a linked list, and we'll be asked to remove an end node, in this case, the second node from the back of the list. Right, so when we take a look at this, right, we have been given an example of 1, it goes to 2, it goes to 3, it goes to 4, it goes to 5, and then now, right? So basically, when we are asked to remove an end value from a list from the back, it is basically the same as in this case, right? It's basically the same as the length of the list minus that value, the end value, plus 1. In this case, we can, for a linked list, we can just count, right? But we can, from just by looking at it, we can see that the length is 5. The node we are asked to remove is 2 plus 1. This is 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So just as it's shown here that the fourth node is what we want to remove, is the second node from the back, but it's also the fourth node from the front. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So looking at this question for a linked list, the most efficient way to solve this is using a 2-pointer approach. So now that we know that we can get to it, that the one we want to remove is the fourth node from the front, let's just say we have a dummy node here, right? We want to put a gap of 2 plus 1 between the first node and the second node. So let's say we have like the first pointer and a second pointer. So we have a second pointer here and then a first pointer here. Now, so we want to move the first pointer initially. That's what we want to move first. We want to move it 3 steps, right? So we move it 1, 1, 2, 3. So it first lands here, right? Now, the second thing we want to do is that anytime we move the first node, we also want to move the second node, right? So we do that until we get to now, right? So now we move this one 1. The second node will also move 1 from the dummy, right? The third node, this node moves again. And then this one also moves, right? Now it moves again from here. And then it gets to now. So now we know it's now, right? But then this one also moves 1. Now that this is now, moments the first pointer gets to now, this one jumps. Yeah, it skips the next one, right? Skips it by 2 steps. So it now moves right up to here, and then it takes this one out, right? So that is how we are going to be dealing with this problem. At the end of it, this one is going to be here, and then this one is going to be here. All right, so this is just a one-time pass through. The first one goes up to here, and then it continues, and then this one just jumps up to here and then skips the last one. So let's look at how we can represent this programmatically. So first, let's set up our dummy head. and this can be any value, right? And then dummy head next is equal to head. Now first pointer is now equal to dummy head. The second pointer is also equal to dummy head. So like I said earlier, both are going to start from dummy head, and you don't have to worry about dummy head because we are not going to print it out. Our results is going to print dummy head.next moving forward, so we are going to skip it. That's why I said here the value in here really doesn't matter. You can put any value in there. So now let's start moving the first one, the first pointer up to this point, right? So how we do that is for dash in range n+1. So first is equal to first dot next. That's how we get it here. Now the next part is moving both of them. So while first, so long as first is not now, right? So long as first is not now. So long as this is not now and it keeps moving, first is going to be equal to first dot next, and second is going to be equal to second dot next. After that, so at some point when first gets to now, second dot next is going to be equal to second dot next, right? Once first gets to now, the second is going to jump twice, so next dot next, right? So next dot next. So we return dummy head dot next, right? So this is how you represent your solution. Yeah. So yes, this is how you solve this question. I think this is the most efficient solution. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.